Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we have a preview of the General's Handbook 2019.
Yes!
Yeah, we're going to cover some of the changes, new stuff and that, but first what everyone's interested in is the points. I'm not going to go through everything, I am just going to say what has changed. So if I don't read a specific army or even unit, it's because they haven't changed.
There's some good drops, mind.
Yeah.
I was surprised at some of them.
Yeah, definitely. So we start with Chaos and Beasts of Chaos. The gauze are now 70 for 10 and 200 for 30. The Chaos Gargant is now 170. The Zangor Shaman is 160. The Razor Gauze are 50 for 1. No discount for maximum units on them. The Tuskor Chariots are 60 for 1 and 200 for 4. The Zangor Enlightened on Discs of Zinch are 160 for 3. No discount for maximum units on them either. The spells have changed. The Doom Blast is now 50, the Ravaging Direflock is 30, and the Wildfire Taurus is 80.
Interestingly enough, actually, most endless spells did change.
They did, yeah, they did. There's not one change in the Blades of Khorne. And I think the Demons of Chaos, the Soul Grinder has changed to 250. That's all for them. Zinch has got a lot of changes, and I was quite shocked because some of their basics, they haven't got discounts for maximum units now.
No.
So pink horrors are 180 for 10. The Changeling is 180. The Gaunt Summoner of Zinj is 160. The Ogrid Thermitage is 170. The Zangor Shaman is 160. Blue horrors are 90 points for 10. Again, no discount for maximum unit.
That's crazy.
Yep. Brimstone horrors are 60 points for 10. No discount for maximum. The Burning Chariots are 150 now. And the Exalted Flamers of Zinj is 90 for 1. Yep. Moving on, the Flamers of Zinj are for 3. It is 140. No discount. The Zangor Enlightened are 100 points for 3. The Zangor Enlightened on Discs of Zinch. Haven't I just read them?
I don't know. Is that a double print?
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway, the Enlightened on Discs 160. The Skyfires are 200 for 3. The Chaos Spawn is 50 points for 1. And that is all of the Zinj changes. The Ever Chosen, the Gaunt Summoner on Disc of Zinj is now 180. The Vanguard, that's the dogs trying to get in the room. The Vanguard is now 260.
I think they might have gone down. I don't know what they used to be.
Yeah, we haven't got Zinj, so we don't know.
No, they go with their Archeon.
Oh, right. They are battle line in Ever Chosen army as well. So, no changes for Slanesh. Obviously, they're just getting their battle tone. Quite a few changes for Nergal. The Lord of Affliction is now 200. Sloppily Bile Piper is 90. Smallpox Scrivener is 90 points. The Blob Rot Spawn is 240 points now. The Morbidix Twice Spawn is 240. The Orghot's Demon Spew is 240. Beasts of Nergal is now 80. Puskoil Blight Lords. I made these words. I am sorry, I can't stop laughing. 200 points for 2. No discount again. Their battle line, if your Lord of Affliction is the general. The War Scrolls. Affliction Assist is now 200. The Blight Assist is now 200 as well. And that's all changes for Nergal. Scaventide, no changes, which they've just got in their books. So
I was surprised the warp lightning cannons and stuff didn't go up, to be honest.
yeah, GW have posted earlier today actually the General's Handbook 2019 FAQ will be out in July. So
yeah, I think we'll see some point changes.
yeah,
because Flesh Eaters didn't change either.
So Slaves to Darkness, Chaos Chariots are 80 points for 1, and the discount is 210 for 3. The Chaos Marauder Horseman is 80 points for 5, and that is it for them.
Yep.
So next we have, and I can turn the page.
Death.
Flesh Eater Courts, not one change. Now, I think these have got the biggest change is Legions of Nagash.
Yep.
Direwolves is now 70 points for 5, no discount for maximum unit. Necromancer is now 130. Archon the Black is 340. Bloodseeker
Palanquin
is 300 now. The Legion Black Coach is 120. Manfred
Mortarch
of Night is 380. Nagash has gone to 850. Nephrata is 380. The Blood Knights are now 200 for 5. Again, no discount. Graveguard is 140 for 10 and 360 for the maximum unit of 30. Hex Wraiths are 140 for 5. Morghast are 200. And either kind, whichever you make them are both 200. The Vargeist is 150 for 3. The Battalions, the Court of Nullheim is 150 points now.
Massive changes them, like.
Yeah, and like I say, there was only a couple where you get the discount, which I find odd. So the Night Haunt changes. Dreadblade Harrow is now 90 points. The Knight of Shroud is 100. The Knight of Shroud on Eternal Steed is 120. Kudros Valentine, the Craven King, is 200. Lady
Olinda.
Yeah, is 220. Raikonor, the Grim Healer, 170. The Black Coach is 260. The Chain Ghasts are 70. The Dread Scythes Harridans are 80 points for 5 and 280 for max unit of 20. The Grimghast Reaper is 160 for 10 and 420 for 30. Hex Wraiths are 140.
Myamon Banshees
are 70. And the Endless Spells, 2 of them have changed. The Shaiish Reaper is 20 and the Vault of Souls is 20. So that is
quite a lot of changes for Night Haunt.
Yeah, for Death in general for the 2. And again, a lot for moving on to Destruction now, and Beast Claw Raiders.
Yes.
I hope you're happy with these. Stonehorn Beast Raiders.
Yeah, just the Battle Line Beast Riders.
300 now.
Gone down.
Thundertusk Beast Raiders are 320. Icebrow Hunter is 120.
Good.
Huskard on Stonehorn is 320. Icefell Yetis are 110 for 3.
They were 120, so that's more I've noticed as well. A lot of them kind of used to be 20, 40, 60. Now they're actually going in between, so it's actually going to be harder to build lists.
Yeah. The Mournfang Pack is 140 for 2.
Can I just point out, when I first started playing Beast Claw Raiders, they were 200 points for 2 models.
Wow. And the Battalions, you've got 3 changes.
All the way Elfriston
Is now 100. Skal is 130.
And Svad Alfrosten.
Is 80. What do
No,
you think?
Mournfang's going down is good because it gives you more points across your entire army. Bone Splitters did not change at all. Neither did Gloomspite Gits.
Greenskins, you've got one change. It's
Yep.
the Orc Boar Chariots are now 80 points for 1 and 200 for 3.
Yep.
Gloomspites didn't.
Not a single change. We were expecting the Fungal Cave Shaman to go up.
Yeah. As well the ones that can jump up in the charge phase.
Oh, the Fanatics. They're already expensive enough. They're 140 points.
I don't think that's because what they're D6 shots. Anyway, Gutbusters didn't change. Iron Jaws had a few changes.
There's a big thing here that I noticed, which I do not agree with.
So, Gordrak, the Fist of Gork, is now 560 points.
I think that went down.
Megaboss on Maw Crusher is 420. Orc Ardboys are 140 for 10, no discount.
That's the change. You used to get a discount for them, and that's what I'm not happy about.
Yeah.
But how much was Gordrak?
560 now.
How much was he previously?
I don't know.
Iron Jaws, Gordrak, he was 580.
So he's come down.
And the Mega Boss is now 420.
He
was 440.
So they've two come
Ard
down.
Boys were 160 or 450.
So yeah, they've come down, but they've lost the max unit
And
discount.
how many points are there?
140 for 10. The Orc Brutes are now 170 as well.
The Brutes were 180, so again they've gone down, which is good.
Yeah. Battalions, Ard Fist is 160 now. Blood Tooths is 80. Brute Fist is 160. Gore Fist is 170. Iron Fist is 160. Iron Suns is 80. And Weird Fist is 160.
They've all gone down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I actually don't have enough Iron Jaws now.
So that is it for destruction, and his order, and there's a lot of changes just Stormcast alone, but we'll start with the
Collegiate Arcane.
The Celestial Hurricane is now 300 points. The Luminarch of Heish is 160. The Battle Mage has gone down to 110. He was 140, I believe. The Celestial Hurricane with Celestial Battle Mage is now 380. And the Luminarch of Haste with a White Battle Mage is 240. The Darkman Covens, they've had a few changes. The Bleak Swords are now 90 for 10 and 320 for 40. The Dread Spears are now 90 for 10 and 320 for 40. The Sorcerers on Black Dragon is now 260. And the Black Guard is now 120 for 10 and 320 for 30. So moving on, the Daughters of Cain, the Witch Elves have changed. They're now 120 for 10 and 300 for 30.
Yeah, they were 100 or 270.
Yeah, the Hag Queen is now 90.
She was 60.
Bloodstalkers are now 140. The Canary Heartrenderers are 90. Oh no, they haven't changed. That's it. That's all the changes for the Daughters of Cain. Devoted of Sigmar, the Witch Hunter, has changed to 40 points. Dispossessed Warriors are now 90 points for 10 and 320 for 40. Rune Lord is now 80. The Unforged is 80. The Warden King is now 100. The Hammerers are 140 for 10 and 360 for 30. That's all their changes. The Eldritch Council, the only change is the Sword Master. It's Masters, 140 for 10 and 380 for 30. Free People. The free guild general on Griffin is now 280. The Demigriff Knights are 130 for 3. The free guild great swords are 120 for 10 and 300 for 30. The free guild outriders are 120 for 5. And the pistolers are 120 for 5 as well. Fire Slayers, as expected, no change as of yet. Ironweld Arsenal. The cannon is now 140. The Blaster volley gun is 160, and the Sting tank is now 240. That's all there are changes. Ideneth Deep Kin.
Yeah, seals went up.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to pronounce these?
Yeah.
Namati Thralls
is 130 for 10 and 360 for 30.
Achillean Leviathan.
It's 350. Eldolin of
Mathlan Aspect of the Sea.
420.
Yep.
The
Ishran Soul Render
is 80.
Ishran Soul Scryer.
It's 130.
Lohan, or Lotan even.
Is 80 points.
Achillean Alopex is the Sharks.
Oh yeah, 120.
Achillean Morsar Guard.
It's 170.
And the Mighty Reavers.
It's 130. So a few changes. There's only one maxi discount you can get for them. No.
The Thralls, yeah.
Up next we have the Caledon Overlords. The Grundstock gun hauler is 130. The Arknaut frigate is 200. The Arknaut ironclad is 380. The Aether chemist is 140, and the Brock Sun Lord
yeah.
Barknar is 240. That is them.
See, I still don't think that's enough to help them.
No. Oh, sorry, no. There's some more of the Overlords. The Grundstock Thunderers are now 95.
95?
94 5. The Sky Wanderers are 100 for 3. That's it for them. The Lion Rangers, you've got one change. The White Lion Chariots are 80 for 1 and 210 for 3. The Order Draconis, the Dragon Lord is 380. The Dragon Blades are 120 for 5, and the Battalion Dragon Lord Host is now 140. The Order Serpentis,
Order Serpentis.
that's the one. The War Hydra is now 170. The Drake Swan Chariots are now 80 for 1 and 210 for 3. The Drake Spawn Knights are 120. The Phoenix Templar, most of these changed. The Flame Spire Phoenix is now 280. The Frostheart Phoenix is now 240.
Wow, that went down. That was already good.
The Flame Spear Phoenix with the Anointed is 360. And the Frostheart Phoenix with the Anointed is 320.
Ah, that's why they've split that.
Yeah. The Scourge Pirateers. What's that word?
Charybdis.
And now 150 for. The Black Ark Corsairs are 80 for 10 and 240 for 40. The Scourge Runners Chariot is 280. No, sorry, it's 80 for 1 and 210 for 3. Seraphon.
How many changes are here?
Lots.
Oh. So we've got Razordons are 50 or 120 for 1 or 3. Salamanders are 50 or 120. Saurus Warriors are now 90 points for 10 or 330 points for 40. Stegodons are 200. Troglodons are 140. Lord Croak is 430 points.
Wow.
Yep. Skink Starsayer is 160. Engine of the Gods is 240. Saurus All Blood on Carnosaur is 240. Chameleon Skinks are now 110. Croxigore is 150 for 3. Saurus Guard at 80 points for 5. Saurus Knight at 80 points for 5. And Skinks are 70 points for 10. Now, Stormcast.
I'll read these. I have Stormcast. I have every single Stormcast model nearly. Vanguard Hunters are down to 110 for 5. Vanguard Paladors are 180 for 3. Vanguard Raptors with long strikes are now 170. The Vanguard Auxiliary Chamber Battle Battalion is now 140. And for endless spells, the Dice Arcanum is down to 30. He's missed a page.
You were too eager. You changed the page over.
Sorry, so we start at the beginning. The Celestar Ballistari is 110. Aventus Firestrike Magistrat of Hammerhall is 340. Gabriel Showerheart is 120. The Lord Aquila is now 180. Lord Arcanum is now 160. Lord Arcanum on Taurolon is 320. Lord Arcanum on Celestial Dracoline is 220. Lord Arcanum on Griffcharger is 220. Lord Castellant is now 120. Lord Exorcist is now 120. And that is it for heroes.
Most of that actually went down, apart from Castellant.
Yep. Concussors are now 240. Decimators are 180. Desolators are 200. Evocators are 220. Prosecutors are now 90. Protectors are 180. Retributors are 200. Secretors have gone up, they're now 130 for 5 and 440 for 20. Tempestors are now 200. So all the old stuff have come down and the new stuff have gone up.
Yep.
I prefer the old stuff still, so I'm happy with that.
You're actually going to get more out of your army now.
Yeah.
Liberators went down to 90, didn't they?
Oh, I must have missed them.
You sure I've seen Liberators go down to 90?
Liberators aren't here. No.
Oh, that's odd.
Liberators are not in. Oh yes, sorry they are. No, they're still 100.
Ah.
Because I'm only reading ones with stars.
Yeah, sorry.
So, Sylvanas.
No, it says there's no changes.
But
there actually is.
Yes, because their new battle tome should be out by now.
Yeah.
But it's not. So Dryads, 100 for 10, 270 for 30. A Tree Lord, 200. So he's £100 cheaper.
No, he was always 200, wasn't he? Or 220?
I'm sure he was.
The Ancients were 300.
Yeah, I'm sure with I can't remember. Arch Revenant is 100. Branch Wraith is 80. Branch Witch is 80. Yalavis Uthari and his 3 guardians are 180. Alariel is 660. Dreicha is 320. Durthu is 340. Tree Lord Ancient is 300. All
and what was Durthu? 340? Did you say? Wow, he's gone down from 380.
Yes.
Wow. But Alariel went up 60 points.
Yeah, what was the normal Tree Lord?
240.
Yeah, I knew he'd come down. Kernoth Hunters are 200 for doesn't matter what weapon. Spirit Revenants are now 60 for 5 and 200 for 20.
And 20 is the maximum unit, so get this right. It used to be 70 points for 5, 360 for 30.
3 Revenants is 80 for 5 and 420 for 30. Battalions, Forest Folk is 140, Free Spirits is 140, Household is 100, that's gone up. Lord of the Clans is 60, Outcast is 100, Wargrove is 80, Glade Worm is 30, and sorry, that's the Endless Spell, Glade Worm. This Bite Swarm Hive is 50, and the Vengeful Skullroot is 40.
Yep, lots of changes there.
Yep, and the Awakened Wildwood is obviously it's free, and it's each Awakened Wildwood is comprised of 3 to 6 Citadel Woods, so we can't just have one by themselves. Moving on to Wanderers, the Wayfinder is 80 points. The Sisters of the Thorn is now 210 for 5. Sisters of the Watch 160. Wild Riders 100, and the Wildwood Rangers are 120. And their Battle Battalion Waystone Pathfinders is 160. That's very Game of Thronesy, isn't it? So, additional pitched battle profiles. We have all endless spells, and they've all changed nearly.
Almost all went up. I think there was only 2 went down.
Yeah. The Aether Void Pendulum is now 50. The Burning Head is 30. The Cogs is 80. The Emerald Life Swarm is 50. The Geminids of Ulgaish 60. The Mellow Violent Maelstrom is 10 points. The Purple Sun of Shaiish is 50.
Wow, that went down. That was 100.
Quicksilver Swords are 30. And the Ravanax Gnashing Jaws is 30. The Soul Snare Shackles is 40. The Suffocating Gravetide is 20, and the Umbral Spell Portal is 70.
Yeah. Lots of changes up or down by 10 points on most of them.
Yeah. So, death units, nothing changed. Other destruction units, nothing changed. No other changes in just general order units. Nope. Yes, we have the Monstrous Arcanum units.
Which, this is like the Forge World big monsters.
Yeah. The Exalted Greater Demon of Khorne is now 540. The Exalted Greater Demon of Slanesh is 460. And the Exalted Greater Demon of Zinch is 480. The Mongol is 280. The Skaven Warlord on Brood Horror is 180, and the Sarak the Bloodborne is 420.
So that is it for the points. Oh my god, so much changed.
Yeah.
If you made it at the end, let us know what your thoughts are on the units and stuff. And yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing what more, especially with Iron Jaws and Sylvaneth, we can fit in our armies. If you want to know what is in the other part of the book, then check out the other video where we go over all of the battle plans and the rule changes.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Changes to your army. I like how everything that hasn't got a battle tome has had a little love. Wanderers, Free People, Eldritch Council, and so on. So, anyway, I'll see you in the next video.